Welcome back to 21 Days of Holiday Hustle. This is our last case study video, and this is Dan Koe. Now, Dan Koe actually got his start by running a web design agency. That's how he got his start to the online business game. And then he decided that he doesn't really like that all too much. And so he shut down the web design agency and leaned into writing. And so then he started a newsletter, was posting on the newsletter, and then launched a course, digital economics, and this is how we land on his YouTube. So he was using his YouTube to sell this course, and this specifically actually is what I want to talk about, is how he was able to use his YouTube to sell his course, because it is very nuanced, is very interesting. So if you look at his YouTube here, I've actually sorted it from most popular, and he was making videos like how to get ahead of 99% of people in 6 to 12 months, change your life in 6 months, one person business model, how to productize yourself. Especially this series right here, the one person business model, right here. This is one that actually printed because it allowed him to talk more about writing. And writing is his thing. Like, writing is what he loves to do, and it's his passion. And obviously, because it's his passion, he pushes people to do it. He truly believes that everyone should write, and he says that. And so it's easy to, like, get sucked into his videos because he has such a convincing way of speaking. And so the intriguing thing about Dan Koe is that he actually does not make people, he's not like saying, hey, if you have this problem, buy my product, right? That's the most interesting thing about Dan Koe. He's not saying, if you have this problem, buy my product. He's saying, everyone has this problem. You have this problem and you probably don't even know it. And yeah, so buy my product. So he's making you aware of the problem and then telling you to buy his product. And not a lot of people do that. Like, not a lot of people skip that step because it's harder, it's a longer journey, it just takes a lot more. But Dan Koe does not. His videos are that step. And he has mastered the art of making people aware of their problems and getting them to take action. And that is why he has made millions of dollars. I would guess almost $10 million in revenue within the past like 5 years. And it is solely because of his desire, willingness, and ability to convince people to see the problem. So when he makes videos like this, like the one person business model, this series is basically just him educating people on the problem, which is that they need to start a business, they need to learn a skill, and that skill should be writing. That's pretty much what this is. Even if you go to, like I said, his most popular videos, it's basically the same. Like, get ahead of 99% of people. He's going to tell you, create an anti-vision, learn a skill. You should learn how to write. Like, he got me into writing, I will say. Writing was a skill that I kind of knew that I needed anyway, because when I initially started watching his content, I wanted to be a better storyteller for YouTube because, like I said, I love YouTube. I had another YouTube channel at the time that I was trying to tell stories on, like engaging stories that I had to write and plan out and all that stuff. And so I wanted to learn how to be a better writer, and that's when I came into Dan Koe. And so there's a lot of his videos. I mean, if you even look at his CTAs, right? So I'm gonna play his CTA. Hopefully it's not too loud when it starts. But there we go. All right, so I'm gonna play CTA, and I want you guys to.
Here's how you get ahead
like,
of
listen
99% of people in
what
6
he
to
says,
comfortable
right?
with that thought.
So a
So
lot
this
of times
entire
when he's
process that
telling
we
you
just
to
went
buy
over
his
of
thing,
realizing what you don't want,
he's
creating a
saying, like,
strategy, and
you can
launching
buy it
yourself
if you
into
want.
the
You don't
opposite
have
direction,
to.
and
You don't have to.
prioritizing
Like, I would
long-term
say, if you do or
success and
not,
mastery
it'll help
is
you.
the
But you can
origin
buy it
story.
if
You
you
will
want.
hear this in
So he's
every
not being
origin
pushy
story
with it,
of a
which is very
successful person.
interesting.
So
All right, so I finally got a great example, and I want you guys to take a look at this.
like, subscribe while you're there. Links in the description for skill acquisition courses and other things like that. Just check him out and enjoy the rest of your day.
So you see how he like almost passively called people to click on the link in his description. He's not like it's not like he's it's such a I don't even know how to describe it, but it like the way he does it literally piques people's interest. Like what do you like a course? What are you talking about? Let me just check this out, right? And then they go to his description and they see, I mean, there's a bunch of like free stuff first. So, how he structures his description, first of all, is not an accident because it's a bunch of free stuff first. He gives free first, which is a great value or a great lesson in and of itself. And then at the bottom, all his paid stuff. So, then he has like his 2 hour writer, mental monetization, digital economics, Cortex, all that stuff, the rest of the courses that he literally CTAs to. And he CTAs to this in pretty much every single video. And pretty much every single video, he ties it back to writing somehow because that is his life's work. That is his passion, his purpose. And so it's, I mean, seeing like, like, he's not, even just like, his attitude in speaking, you can tell that he doesn't care. Like he doesn't care what you do, but he truly believes that you learning how to write and you just bettering your life in whatever capacity will actually help you. But obviously, you cannot force, what's that saying? You can't force a horse to drink water or something like that. Like you could bring a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink, even though Alex Hormozy would defer. But Dan Koe would say that that's not his place to try to force a horse to drink the water. So, yeah, this was definitely a shorter video. I just wanted to quickly go over Dan Koe, the last case study, make it a quick one. This guy is actually different from all the other case studies of the series, but I don't know. I really admire the guy, and I want to do another in-depth video of Dan Koe, just because I mean he's sick, he's cool, and I think he cracked the code. Like he doesn't have as bad of a reputation as Iman Gadzhi, even though he does like a similar thing. I think the main difference between him and Iman is the fact that he doesn't sell a lifestyle. He doesn't like make vlogs, and this is something that I actually alluded to in one of my other videos. And I said that you can tell people who actually give value from those who don't really give value based on how their vlogs perform compared to their regular content. So the one vlog that Dan Koe did, at least that I know of, did not perform like it didn't go mega viral. It didn't perform like insanely well compared to his other stuff. It was like just okay. You know what I mean? And his regular content, I mean regularly, every now and then something like this video right here will just pop off and get a million views. You know what I mean? Or like will pop off and get like a couple 100,000. So he has arguably a better perception than Iman Gadzhi, and it's very interesting to see, and it's based on all these little cues here that we just talked about. But I will leave that be, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.